The city of Mistral.
It's about time! Whose idea was it to walk again?
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, you know, all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey.
Hey.
So how much farther to Haven Academy?
Almost there. I'd have figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route. That's certainly something.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just about anything, whether they should or not.
They really made the most out of these mountains.
Every inch. And stay away from the lower levels. But the higher up you go, the nicer it gets.
We made it. Hello? Hello?
Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
Get ready. There could be trouble.
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, you nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Where is everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Norm Valkyrie!
Lyren.
A pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
You filled them in?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
I have to say, Crow, this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city, Atlesian knights attacking citizens, and then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution. And it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies. And on top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more reason we need the huntsman and huntresses here.
Okay, okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
I thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What?
The relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge. Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first, when she inherited her powers. But the weight of responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know. At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits, specifically the Brownwind tribe.
Raven.
Yang's mom?
That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need to get Spring as far away from here as possible, but Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
Well, I can't say this has been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. We'll stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
So, what do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Excuse me.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Shut up, I'm getting there. I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Can I help you?
Yeah, is there a ruby rose here?
Why?
Well,
I found him!
I think her uncle could use some help.
Oh. I found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace? Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Oh. You have silver eyes.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Oscar Pine,
Wait for it.
but you probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
I did it!
Are we ready? After you.
Your Grace, are you there?
Hello, Leonardo. Do you have something to report?
Of course, ma'am. I would not waste your time if not.
I'm still just so fascinated by this creature. Cinder dear, are we coming through? Can you see us clearly? Well, as clearly as you can.
Shut up.
Oh, goody. You've recovered.
Your report. What is it?
I've found the Spring Maiden.
Is that so? Well done, Arthur. Had I known how useful you'd be in expediting this process, I would have sent you long ago.
As much as I'd love to take credit, ma'am, I can't say that either of us are to thank for this development. I guess you could say a little birdie told us.
Explain.
You see, ma'am, Crow Bronwyn arrived at Haven Academy earlier today. He believes Spring has taken residence with his sister's tribe.
Is the girl with him?
Yes, Miss Rose was in attendance.
And you know of the tribe's location?
Yes, ma'am, but you have to hurry. Crow is already at odds with my...
Leonardo, do you remember the first time we met? I remember. I remember your fear. But since that day, you've been extraordinarily brave. I won't forget all that you've done for me. Do not forget everything I can do to you. Cinder, you and your team will meet with Dr. Watts and together convince Raven Bronwyn that the survival of her people depends on her cooperation. Once you have Spring under control, escort her to the relic and contact Hazel. The White Fang was promised the destruction of Haven, and they'll have it once we have what we need.
Understood.
Not you, Arthur. Tyrion's in need of a new tale.
What happened to his old one?
Guess.
The silver-eyed girl? It will be done.
Good.
Seems Crow was right, Lionheart. The students aren't pushovers.
You're free to speak your mind.
I don't understand. Working with bandits? Keeping Ruby alive? What's the point? We're strong enough to take what we want by force.
Never underestimate the usefulness of others. Take Leonardo. He was one of Ozpin's most trusted, and yet now... You will have the power I promised you when the time is right. But remember that it comes with a cost. If Ruby Rose has learned to harness her gift, then you must take care to protect yours. There's only so much I can do to aid you. And Cinder, before you go, inform Tyrion that I wish to have a word with him.
Adam, I'm not going to repeat myself, so I want you to listen when I tell you that the White Fang will not attack Haven Academy.
High Leader Khan, I am begging you.
You should beg for forgiveness and nothing else. The assault you led on Beacon was not the great victory you clearly think it was. And you should be grateful your punishment wasn't more severe. You are a symbol for many in our organization, but that doesn't make you infallible.
I was merely trying to follow your example, High Leader.
And what example might that be?
Strength. Strength and unwavering conviction. The humans have seen that strength now.
I was one of the first to suggest violence where violence was necessary. Peace bred complacency and acceptance of our place in the world. I will not allow humanity to push us down without pushing them back. But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line. The loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the White Fang is more of a target now than ever before. You have justified humanity's campaign against us, and for what? Empty promises from a group of humans? Humans we still know nothing about, and come and go as they please. These are not examples of strength, Adam. They are examples of your talents being diminished by short-sightedness.
If you want to know more about the humans, then why not talk to one of them yourself? Hazel!
Took you long enough.
What is this?
Apologies. I don't aim to cause any trouble.
You've brought a human to this location?
You should hear what he has to say.
This is grounds for execution!
Ma'am, please. Nobody needs to die today. I'm just asking for a moment of your time.
The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you have of leaving alive.
I'll take those chances, if you don't mind. You don't like me. You have no reason to like me. But you don't have to like me to get the results you want.
I'm starting to doubt either of you fully comprehend what it is that I want. I want humanity to fear the Faunus, to know that we demand respect. I do not want to start a war with the humans that we cannot win.
That's where you're wrong. We can win a war against the humans. Not only because we have the support of Hazel's master, but because the Faunus are the dominant species of this planet. We're better than humans. We have everything humans have and more. Humans shouldn't just fear the Faunus. They should serve the Faunus.
I've had enough of this conversation for tonight. Guards, take them away. I said take them away!
I will admit, Sienna, you were right about my popularity. My followers in Vale already see me as the true High Leader, and many here in Mistral feel the same.
What are you doing?
What's right for the Faunus. From this day forward, I will be the one to lead the White Fang.
If you think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you, you're wrong.
I know. Thank you, Sienna. You were there when our people needed you, but they need me now. I'm sorry you couldn't see this through to the end. Give our former leader a proper burial. All who were here tonight will claim that Sienna was murdered by a human huntsman. Sienna Khan will become a martyr for our cause. Her final act as High Leader.
When were you planning on telling me about that?
This was my business, not yours.
It's our business now. And I don't appreciate you withholding things like that.
Your master was concerned with Sienna's willingness to cooperate. Now she doesn't have to be.
Nobody needed to die today.
I disagree.
Did he age backwards?
He's possessed!
Or reincarnated.
Oh, isn't it weird?
It is very weird, yes.
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Thanks. Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls, so first times all around.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk. Mind showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here. It is so very good to see you again, students.
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin? Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating. I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul. The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form, and clearly wasn't my last. It's an extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved.
So what are you?
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another, and I am changed, but my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past. But we must stop her now.
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
This is perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little cute boy Ozpin to Lionheart and have him set things straight.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you. That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now, we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Good luck with that.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance. All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what? He'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately 1 month before classes resume at Haven. If Salem were to plan an attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing. Just don't expect me to go easy on you. Huh? You've got to be kidding me. Huh?
Man, Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast.
My gosh, I'm so sorry!
Yes! I did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because this method makes you less likely to forget. Mind if I give it a shot?
Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Oh, well, maybe we should, take a break.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it! Huh? Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Semblance?
You know, like your very own superpower. Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
I can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
Cool.
A common philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress.
And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I just don't understand what's wrong with me. I train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it. You're really getting better, huh? Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime. Longer, even. I sound like a crazy person.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time. Well, I'll see you upstairs.
How do you handle all of this?
What do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible. I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this? Who would ask for this?
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people. But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
When Beacon fell, I lost two of my friends. Penny Polandina and Pira Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were two of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met. But that didn't save them. Pira thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win. And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all. Pira, Penny, I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them. That I didn't wish I had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was. So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward. Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything. It wouldn't be the first time. Hey, Oscar. This isn't gonna be easy. But the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you. You're braver than you think.
She really is remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no. She has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can inspire others even in the darkest of times.
This must be really hard on her, too.
It most assuredly is.
Regular or the special?
I'm actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Shiro Wan. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Shiro for a gig. We go way back.
Way back, huh? So, he's a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty all-right guy.
Well, in that case... You tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me!
Did I say friend? I meant acquaintance. Really, we're just colleagues. Anyways, thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off now. Great start. Heather Shields. Oh, hey there. I'm looking for Heather. Look, pal, I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy? Does he know where Mommy is?
I'm sorry to bother you.
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here, unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Shiro owe you?
Well, I'd say about 16,000 lien. Wait, what? Man, you must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Yeah. That idiot.
Yeah. This isn't right. I get 1 or 2 of them, but all of them? Raven? Oh.
All right, the first batch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Crow and we'll be all set.
Do you really think he's going to bring that many people? This is a lot of food.
I don't know, but it sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Be right there!
You're going to overcook that.
No, I'm not. Shut up!
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming! Fine, you take over. So, we didn't know how many people were coming, so we just cooked all of it. I'm so sorry. I should have stayed, and I should have talked to you more. I wasn't sure if you wanted me around.
I love you.
I love you too. Weiss.
You were totally freaked out and without even thinking about it.
Thank you.
How do you lose your map at a time like that?
Believe me, I've asked myself the same thing ever since.
Hey, but you made up for it, Mr. Muscles. You should have seen this guy take a giant Grim head-on.
I couldn't have done it without Ruby wearing it down.
Me? Did you see Ren during that fight? He was out of control.
I'm sorry. I may have lost my temper momentarily.
No, and out of control is an awesome.
Oh. Thank you.
You did not!
Yeah, right in the middle of the party.
Please tell me you let that lady have it.
Of course not. Even if I did really want to.
No way. I don't believe it.
It's no replacement for the real thing. But I'll make sure to make good use of it.
That's amazing.
Incredible.
And it's just as strong?
Sure is.
Wanna bet?
Nora, please, now's not the time.
Don't let her
Come
beat
on,
you.
you can do this.
You can do it.
Show them what Team Juniper's made of.
Come on, sis! Oh, you can't lose to a girl in a skirt!
You got this, Nora.
You wear a skirt, Ruby.
Why is you not cheering loud enough?
Come on, Nora.
It definitely feels like the original. I'll give you that.
Yep. But it does have some new features.
Oh, yeah?
Did she win?
Huh?
Yeah, we ate it all. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Easy there, Vomit Boy. I believe in you.
Oh, we're doing nickname throwbacks now. Wonderful.
I mean, the Ice Queen seems to like it.
I so did not miss you people.
Oh my gosh, she really does like it. What went and warmed your heart while you were gone?
Hey, you make it sound like I used to be terrible.
Nah, just a lot to deal with at once.
It's been a long time. We've all grown in our own ways.
You really think so?
Well, think back to when we were all at Beacon. Would you say you ever did anything foolish or embarrassing? Or do you think you were perfect?
Oh gosh.
I may have been a little too gung-ho from time to time.
You? I tried to 1v1 a Nevermore on the second day of school.
Yeah, well, don't even get me started.
Well, that embarrassment, that desire to go back and tell yourself not to be so stupid, that just proves you're not the same person you used to be. You're smarter, or kinder, or stronger, and you're not done growing yet. None of us are.
Yeah, it turns out Ren gets real deep when he feels like talking.
Well, hold on. I thought I was pretty great in school.
Even at the dance, when you spilled punch all over yourself in front of—
Yes, especially the dance. Thank you, Yang.
How can 6 kids possibly make so much noise eating dinner?
So, the maidens, magic, Salem, it's all true?
Miss Zhao Long, is this more or less what your mother told you?
For the most part.
You forgot something. You forgot to tell everyone what you did to Crow and my mother.
What is she talking about?
Oh, great.
That's not a secret I thought she would give up so easily. Your mother must trust you a great deal. My ability to reincarnate, though a curse, isn't without a few key benefits. Much like the maidens, I too possess a certain magical power. Using this power, I was able to gift the Bronwyn twins the ability to see more, to move freely and be unburdened by their natural bodies. Well, gave them the ability to turn into birds. Rather ridiculous sounding out loud, isn't it?
Wait, what? Uncle?
You turn them into birds.
All right, now you're just messing with us.
What else is new?
He's telling the truth. We saw it. Yang's mom changed right in front of us.
Why would you do something like that? I mean, what is wrong with you?
Yang, that's enough. We made a choice. We wanted this.
May I? Granting this power to them was no trivial task, and I can assure you it was not done frivolously. I required assistance in gathering information on Salem's plans, as well as searching for maidens when their hosts became unclear.
Okay, so have you done this with others? Like General Ironwood or Professor Goodwitch?
As helpful as that might be, unfortunately, it is not that simple. My power is finite, and if I'm being honest, dwindling. The amount that I gifted to Crow and Raven was, all things considered, rather minuscule. You see, centuries ago, I sacrificed a great deal of magic to 4 young women, who I hoped would use my gift for good. They were the first maidens. Miss Zhao Long, it was never my intention to lie to you, to any of you. There are just some matters that I prefer to play close to the chest. I believe that's how you phrased it.
Yeah.
Everyone has a choice. The Bronwyns chose to accept their powers and the responsibilities that came with them. And later, one of them chose to abandon her duties in favor of her own self-interest. Now, all of you have a choice. If anyone wishes to leave, now is the time. There is no shame or disgrace in abstaining. Only in retreat. Very well, then.
Yang?
If Ruby sticks around, then I will too. If there's one thing I know about her, it's that she somehow always knows the right thing to do. But if we're going to help, if we're going to keep risking our lives, no more lies. No more half-truths.
Understood.
So, what now? I mean, what can we do?
That is a difficult question. One that I believe is best answered tomorrow.
What do you mean?
The road ahead is undoubtedly filled with hardships and peril. However, it has been far too long since you have all been together. Please, take tonight. Enjoy this moment.
Oh! Raven? Crow? They're birds! Cracked it!
You're up early.
Hey, sis.
Boop.
What are you doing up?
Can't fall back asleep.
Me neither.
Well, fortunately, coffee exists.
No, please.
Don't worry, I put in blasphemous amounts of cream and sugar just for you.
Oh yeah, nice wife strikes again.
I will pour this on you and it will burn.
Can't believe we're actually in Mistral.
That's what you can't believe?
Well, yeah. And all the other magic and stuff. But, okay, you know what I mean.
I honestly wasn't sure if I'd ever see you two again.
Well, here's to defying expectations.
I just wish Blake could be here with us.
Yeah, well, she made her choice.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, she could have been here if she just stuck around. It's no big deal, though. We'll be fine.
Don't you want her here?
Why would I want her here?
Are you still mad at her for leaving?
Oh, whatever gave you that idea, Ruby? No, I'm totally fine. I'm great.
Okay, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down!
Whoa, Yang.
Whatever. Yeah? Look, Ruby, I really don't want to talk about it, okay? Can you just leave me alone for a bit? Oh, Hey, Weiss. Did you need something? I know she's our teammate, but I'm not just going to change my mind. I'm sorry, I don't think you know what it's like to be left. You have a giant family, recitals to perform at, dinners to attend. I didn't have any of that. My mom left me. Ruby's mom left too. Ty was always busy with school and Ruby couldn't even talk yet. I had to pick up the pieces. I had to keep things together. Alone. Weiss, if you have something to say, then say it.
When I was 10, my dad finally admitted to my mom that the only reason he married her was for the family name. It was actually on my birthday. He missed the big dinner. She got mad. He finally snapped. I think she already knew. Looking back, I think I knew too. But hearing him say it finally pushed her over the edge. First, it was separate lunches and dinners. Opposite balconies at my recitals. A glass of wine here, a glass of wine there. Then it was no dinners, no recitals, a bottle of wine here, and well, you get the idea.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
You're right, though. I don't know loneliness like you do. I have my own version. And I'll bet Blake has her own version, too.
She doesn't have to be alone, though. I was here for her. We all were. She chose to leave us.
Why do you think she did that? The entire time Blake was at Beacon, she was afraid to open up to people. She tried to keep her past separated from us. She tried to protect us. Eventually, those walls she put up came down. And the moment they did, the one thing she was afraid of actually happened. The universe proved her right.
No one blamed her for anything. If she had just talked to us, she would have known that. How could I be there for her if she doesn't let me? What if I needed her here for me?
I know it's not easy. I wish she hadn't left too. The only thing we can do now is be there for her when she's ready. When she comes back.
If she comes back.
She will. Yang, you, Ruby, and even Blake are more like family to me than my brother or even my own father. I would do anything for you three, and I'm willing to bet Blake feels the same way. So, when she's ready, I'll be there for her. And I know we're not as close, but I'm here for you too.
Is, everything okay?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Crow? Oz needs to talk to you.
Things aren't looking good, Oz.
Ever the optimist. While I would not say our current predicament is ideal, I think we can both agree that the situation could be much worse. Humanity is a resilient force.
Oz. Pro huntsmen like that don't just bite it all at once. Salem's powerful. and it seems like her reach is growing by the day. What does that say about humanity?
That there are indeed a misguided few who have filled their hearts with malice. It doesn't take a great number of people to cause harm, but I still believe there are far more people in this world willing to prevent it.
Excuse me?
Ah, Miss Rose. Join us. We were just about to gather everyone to discuss our next steps.
Oh, great.
Something on your mind, kiddo?
If it's okay to ask.
Of course.
Well, we've been talking about the relic at Haven and the Spring Maiden, but what about the Fall Maiden?
Cinder.
Does that mean Salem has the beacon relic?
Very astute, Miss Rose. I was wondering who would be the first to ask. No, thankfully she does not. It's true that the relic at Haven is very much at risk, and for now, that should remain our primary focus. Let's just say I made finding the relic at Beacon a bit more challenging than at the other schools.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It is. But let's not forget the challenges that still lie before us. Now, is there anything else we can help you with?
Well, I did have one more question.
No, my cane is not a relic.
I have no more questions.
Yes, while this cane is indeed very precious to me, it is also just that, precious to me. While I admit it still has a few more tricks up its sleeve, I can firmly say that being a relic isn't one of them. Now why don't you run and get the other students?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll be there.
Who was it?
It was Leo. Says he had a breakthrough with the council. Thinks he might be able to get together a small raiding party for the bandits. He wants us to meet up at the school tomorrow night to walk us through it.
Really? Oh, that's great! I'll go get the others.
That sounds drastically different from your original conversation, does it not?
It does.
Interesting.
Things aren't looking good, Oz.
I know.
I still have questions for you.
You're not alone in that.
You know, I never expected you would be the one to have the guts to betray Oz. Which makes me wonder, what does she have on you?
I'm helping her for the same reason you are. I'm afraid. We can't stop her. No one can.
That's why I tried to leave when I did. I'm not afraid. I'm smart.
You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. We're here, helping her. I've crossed a line. I've done things that Ozpin will never forgive, and he shouldn't. I don't know where I go from here.
Man up. You did what you had to do to survive. There is no shame in that.
Who are you trying to convince? Why, hello. Thank you for coming. There seems to be more of you than last time.
Hey, you know what they say, the more the merrier. So what's going on with the council?
Why did you bring your weapons?
What? Leo, we're huntsmen. Are you okay?
Of course, sorry. Just haven't had my evening coffee.
Look, it's nice to see you, but we got work to do. Are we getting support from the council or not?
Mom?
Raven, they really are magic.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me. That was insulting.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. You've been scheming, little brother. Planning to attack your own sister.
Leo, what have you done?
Leo did what any sane person would in his position. He looked at all the information he had in front of him, assessed the situation, and made a choice. And it seems you all have too.
You have the Spring Maiden.
I do.
Then hand her over and let's work together. We can beat Salem.
All that time spent spying for Ozpin and you still have no idea what you're dealing with. There is no beating Salem.
You're wrong. We've done things that most people would call impossible. And I know the only reason we were able to do it is because we didn't do it alone. We had people to teach us. People to help us. We had each other. Work with us. At least I know we'll have a better chance if we try together. Please.
You sound just like your mother.
Ruby! Hello, boys and girls.
Cinder.
Come on, guys. Is that any way to greet your old friends?
Everybody stay calm.
Oh no.
The White Fang is prepping demolition and securing the school grounds. No one's getting in. And no one is getting out.
Once the charges are set, move back to perimeter watch. Tonight, Haven falls.
This was all just a trap?
It appears so.
Raven, tell me, how long have you been with them?
Aw, don't take it personally, little bird. Your sister was a recent addition. The lion, on the other hand. Entrance into the Vital Festival was a real treat. But Leonardo's been sending Salem all sorts of information for a very, very long time. Isn't that right, Professor?
Stop it.
It was you. You sit on the Mistral Council. You had information on every huntsman and huntress in the kingdom, and you gave it all to her. I couldn't find any of them, because you let her kill them.
Oh, now, don't beat yourself up about it, Lionheart. I'm sure Tyrion and Hazel would have found them on their own eventually.
What is wrong with you? How can you be so broken inside? To take so many lives, and then come here and rub it in our faces like it's something to be proud of?
John?
Oh, with that damn smile on your face!
Everybody stay calm.
I'm gonna make you pay for what you did! Do you hear me?
Kid!
Well, say something!
Who are you again?
John!
You're not getting near her.
Hey there, Blondie. I'm thinking you owe me an apology for my leg. Don't you think?
Take out the heiress. Don't bother wasting your power. She's not worth it.
Running away was one thing, but this, you've crossed the line.
Sorry, brother. Sometimes family disappoints you like that.
We're not family anymore.
Were we ever?
I thought so. But I guess I was wrong.
Let's see what the Schnee name really means.
I'm more than a name.
Prove it.
I don't wish to fight either of you.
Nor I you.
But we will if you're with her!
Very well, then.
Young man, I don't know who you are or what you think you're doing, but for your sake, I suggest you leave. Now. I'm warning you! That's enough! Spin?
Not quite.
This can't be. I knew you would be back, but you made it here. You found Crow. How?
Leo, what happened to you?
Wait. You can't have had this form for long. You're not really Ozpin right now. Boy. Child. If I deliver you to Salem, she'll have to be pleased with me. And I can finally get out of all of this. I can finally be free.
What do I do?
Fight?
Don't think I'm going to let you take the easy way out. I'm starting to remember you. You're the dense one that can't tell when he's out of his league.
problem, but I owe Cinder everything. You want to fight her that bad? Be my guest.
Are you gonna let her die too?
Stop messing with me!
If that's what you want. Did you think you actually had a chance against me? You? You're just a failure with a death wish.
If I die buying them time, then it's worth it. They're the ones that matter.
You think so?
No. No! Wise! Ruby, get up! Get up! We need you!
You're letting that boy make a fool of you.
That's not just a boy. It's Ozpin. He's already reincarnated.
Ozpin.
Ruby, you...
Ozpin! Oh no. You thought you could hide from me? You'll pay for what you did. You'll die. Over and over again!
Do we fight?
No, run!
Ozpin is here?
Is that a problem?
I'm not sure. But right now we've got the upper hand. Let's not waste it. Leo! Open the path to the vault!
You want to get to them? You're going to have to get through all of us.
Ren, talk to me.
This is bad.
No, not again. Weiss, come on, please!
Make sure they leave Ruby alive. This won't take long.
Oscar.
No!
Oscar!
I told you, no!
Please, let me take over. I can handle him.
You told me I needed to fight for myself. So I will.
This is not your fight.
What does that mean? Why is he so upset with us?
He didn't tell you my tale, did he, boy? I thought you looked familiar. To think that evil was inside you when our paths first crossed. Your blood won't be on my hands. It'll be on his.
What was he talking about?
Tell him, Osmond. Tell him how you killed her.
Her?
Gretchen Reinhardt was Hazel's sister. Despite her brother's wishes, she enrolled at Beacon Academy to become a huntress, and tragically lost her life on a training mission. Hazel holds me responsible. Please, let me fight. I know Hazel. He's wounded in a way that cannot be healed.
You know now. You can forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Did she know? Did she know the risk of being a huntress?
She was only a child. She wasn't ready.
She made a choice. A choice to put others before herself. So do I.
And you've chosen death.
I'm sorry.
What?
She's hardly breathing. I don't know what we can do.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like this! Please! We can't lose anyone else.
Are you nervous, girl? The first maiden in... why, I'm not sure anyone knows how many years, is about to open a vault. I would say it's quite an exciting time. Don't you feel honored?
No. I'm not concerned with any of this. All I care about is my tribe, my family. This is a burden, not an honor.
Well, you've conditioned her quite well, Raven. It's certainly grander than Beacon's. I wonder what the extra effort was for.
Can we please not linger?
After you.
What's happening?
Weiss! What happened? What's going on?
I think she's going to be okay. She seems to be stabilizing.
Whatever you're doing, don't stop.
I won't.
Good. Oscar needs help.
I'm on it.
Jean and Weiss still need cover.
No one's gonna touch him.
Okay. Make it happen, Ranger.
Thanks, sis. You okay?
No. I'm angry.
Having fun?
Vernal, stay focused.
Oh, come now, Raven. Let her enjoy this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
How does this work?
Once the Spring Maiden places her hand on the door, it will open. For you, and only you. Then I will walk into the vault and retrieve the relic. No one else. Is that clear?
Yes.
It doesn't matter to us. Let's get this over with.
All right then. Vernal, when you're ready. You know, I've heard so many stories about you, Raven. They say you're a cunning leader, that you're strong, that you're clever. It's a shame that they're wrong. It's nothing personal, dear. You're just not worthy of such power. But I am. So I will take what is mine. What is this? Where's the power?
You won't find it. Because Vernal isn't the Spring Maiden. I am!
Uh-oh. What are you gonna do now?
Whatever it takes to shut you up.
You guys doing okay?
I think so. She's coming too. I just wish this would go faster.
How about you don't complain and just be thankful you unlocked your semblance when you did?
My semblance?
How else do you think you're healing her, dummy?
No, I don't think I'm healing her. Our aura heals our bodies. It feels more like I'm using my aura to amplify hers.
Wait, aren't you worried about running out?
Pyrrha once told me I've got a lot of it. I still believe her.
Jean?
Go! I've got her!
Jean, what's happening?
You took a heavy hit. You need to stay with me while the others fight.
That's annoying.
Good to have you back, Weiss.
Hiding behind the face of a child? A monster like you must be stopped! How many more children must die for you?
His semblance. He can block out pain. It's how he's able to handle injecting so much dust into his body.
I don't need him to hurt. I just need him to go down!
What's going on in there?
None of your concern.
Stay focused. Our friends are almost done here.
Adam!
Blake?
Who is that?
Stand down!
Wait! To think that I went through so much trouble to find you, only to have you deliver yourself to me.
This isn't what's right for the Faunus. Stop what you're doing and we can end this peacefully.
You're wrong, Blake. And you can't stop us.
No, I can't. Not by myself.
That's why she didn't come alone.
What?
Who's there? Your brothers and sisters.
Mata? Please, stop this.
Make no mistake, brothers. These are our enemies, and we will not let them ruin.
Adam Taurus, this is the Mistral Police Force. Lower your weapons and surrender peacefully.
Huh?
What's happening?
I'm not sure. How are you feeling?
Better. Much better. Keep it up.
How? How did you do this?
Adam, it's over.
And it's over for all of us.
Hey, wait!
Huh? What are you doing? Trying to get us all killed?
I am making humanity pay for what they've done!
We sent someone over to confirm your explosives. And once we did, she disarmed them.
What do we do?
This is your business, not mine. Fix it.
I told you, Adam. It's over.
Ah! Kill them!
Yang?
Yang, go! No!
Bernal was a decoy the whole time. The last Spring Maiden must have trusted you a great deal before she died. I bet that was a mistake.
Aura can't protect your arm. It's grim. You turned yourself into a monster just for power. Look who's talking. Had enough yet?
Shut up!
If you were stronger or more clever, then maybe you'd remember to watch your back. Thank you for now. Thank you.
I'm going to make you regret ever coming back.
More police are on their way, Adam. Huntsman, too.
Still too afraid to face me on your own.
I'm here for Haven, not you.
Huh? You are still afraid, and you should be. I've made powerful friends while you've been away.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Tell me, does Blake make all of her classmates fight for her?
Nah, it's a volunteer gig. I'm just saying, for someone who claims to have such great friends, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people here willing to fight for you.
You can try and make me regret coming here, Adam. But honestly, I've got more important things to deal with. Son, wait!
But he's getting away! We could take him!
No, we can't. He wants to lure us away so he can pick us off. We need to protect the school and the people here. Besides, now he can see what it feels like to run away. Thank you.
We all need help sometimes. I think there's a few people who could use yours.
Be careful.
No promises. You guys okay?
Surviving.
I don't know how that big guy's still standing. He recharges his aura faster than I've ever seen.
He's sheer willpower.
We just need to get him to his limit.
Are you hurt?
No! I just remember you being more of the quiet one.
Not today.
All right. Well, what's the plan, Ruby?
You've got to be kidding me.
Checkmate!
I warned you, Yang. I gave you every opportunity to walk away from Crow and Oz. So you can believe me when I say this wasn't personal.
You opened the vault.
Thanks to the chaos you and your friends caused upstairs. I knew you could handle it. You're my daughter, after all.
Crow and Oz told me how the maiden powers were transferred. The girl you found. She would have had to have trusted you if you were in her final thoughts. Cared about you a lot.
I'm sure they told you plenty, and you just sat and obeyed.
No. I'm starting to ask questions like you said. So tell me, what happened to the last Spring Maiden? Did she die in battle? Was it sickness?
What does it matter to you?
I could already see the answer. It's all over your face. How could you?
She was scared when we found her. Weak. No matter how much training I put her through, she never learned. She wasn't cut out for this world. And with those powers, she would have been hunted her entire life. What I did
wasn't personal.
It was mercy.
Which is it, Mom? Are you merciful? Or are you a survivor? Did you let me walk into that trap because you knew I could handle it? Or because it meant you could get what you wanted?
It's not that simple. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through, the choices I've had to make.
You're right. I don't know you. I only know the Raven Dad told me about. She was troubled and complicated, but she fought for what she believed in, whether it was her team or her tribe. Did you kill her too?
I've stared death in the face over and over again, and every time I've spat in that face and survived because I'm strong enough to do what others won't.
Oh, shut up! You don't know the first thing about strength. You turn your back on people. You run away when things get too hard. You put others in harm's way instead of yourself. You might be powerful, but that doesn't make you strong.
Who do you think you are lecturing me? Standing there shaking like a scared little girl.
Yeah, I'm scared. But I'm still standing here. I'm not like you. I won't run. Which is why you're going to give me the relic.
And why would I?
Because you're afraid of Salem! And if you thought having maiden powers put a target on your back, imagine what she'll do when she finds out you have a relic. She'll come after you with everything she has. Or she could come after me. And I'll be standing there, waiting for her.
You don't want to do this, Yang.
Nope. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
And where might you be going?
Your Grace! I was just looking for something.
Leonardo, do you have something you wish to tell me?
It was Cinder! She altered the plan! Huntsman showed up here! Crow! Several students! One with the silver eyes! The White Fang attack! It was stopped! I don't know that they'll be able to recover the relic. Your Grace, I can still be of assistance! If I leave now, I can avoid the authorities and come find you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your Grace. Please, ma'am. I'll do anything. I can, it'll be useful. Please! Please! Please!
Coward.
That's enough! Just give up.
It's not over! Cinder will come back. She'll have the relic, and she'll stop all of you. She won't let us down.
Get up, we need to go. Emerald.
What was that?
An illusion. But an accurate one. That was Salem.
The police rounded up the remaining White Fang members. Haven is safe.
Unfortunately, it appears that Adam escaped.
It's okay. He was the only one to escape tonight. Those in the White Fang that followed him won't support a leader that abandons his people. He won't have their help after this. He'll have no one at all. And the White Fang will be left divided.
We've been fighting amongst ourselves for too long. Perhaps it's time for a new brotherhood. A new family for Faunus truly working towards a better world.
And they'll need a new leader.
Huh?
What happened?
I don't know exactly. When I got down there, Cinder was gone. And Vernal was dead.
And Raven?
Gone.
Well, we're all glad you're still here, Firecracker.
Are you okay? I feel like I should be asking you guys. So, Blake, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you three the same thing.
That's a long story.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
That's all that matters. That we're all here together. Right?
You're lost, you're found, you're hard to pin down.
Yeah.
I never know if you'll come through. Then you appear, together we're here. And that's all that matters somehow.
I don't know how, but we did it, Oz. You okay?
I'm all right.
Kid?
He's resting. Too much energy fighting.
Oh, hey, don't strain yourself.
No. He had a message. We must get the lamp to Atlas.